This is probably the first Walking Dead video I've ever done on this channel, which is kind of crazy. Because I've been watching this show since I think season 4, so I haven't been watching this since the beginning, but I've watched most of the time, and I've read the comics up until actually probably mid this season. I'd read all of the comics at that point, then I kind of fell off them. So the last couple episodes of this season were the first time in a long time that I've been blind on where The Walking Dead's going, so I'm kind of interested in that. But season 10 isn't technically over. We still have episode 16, but due to the virus, episode 16 is getting delayed because they had a lot of VFX to do, so they can't get it out in time, and they don't have a release date for the episode, most likely not till fall, I'd imagine. I'd say they'll probably release it as like an extra long episode in fall, maybe leading right into the season 7 premiere. When that happens, it'll be interesting to see if they even call it the season 10 finale, or if they'll just say it's the season 7 premiere or something like that. Or it's not season 7, the season 11 premiere. But yeah, so because of that reason, because it's going to be months before it's the end of the season, I thought it'd be good or fun to talk about what I thought about season 10. So yeah, I'm kind of conflicted on the season as a whole. I did enjoy it, and I think that this is the best the show has been since season 6. I think seasons 1 to 6 are all fantastic seasons. Then around the end of season 6, it starts to kind of fall off, with season 7 having an excellent premiere, but then the rest of season 7 being pretty bad. And then season 8 season 8 was really where I started to go, okay, maybe I really don't like The Walking Dead at the moment. And season 9, first half was pretty good, and second half was also pretty good. But season 9 I felt like still had quite a few problems that season 8 had, but by the end of the season they did start to clear up those problems. Season 10 was the first season since season 6 that I felt was quite on par with its quality the whole way through. But that said, I still feel a little conflicted on a lot of their decisions. I thought that they have handled the Whisperers quite well, and they still touched on a lot of the big comic book moments, such as should say spoilers, pretty big spoilers for the season, but things like Alpha's death, how they've handled Beta has been very well. I actually think Beta in the show is a lot better than Beta in the comics, because Beta in the comics, from what I remember, wasn't too interesting. He was kind of more like a backgroundish character that talked sometimes, but in this he feels a lot more fleshed out. And on top of the fact that since he used to be a singer, they've even had little hints about him in even Fear the Walking Dead before, so it's kind of cool that they have that wider universe with him being connected to it all. I also thought that Negan this season was the best he's been probably since Negan was very first introduced, because Negan got a little bit too annoying too fast, I think, when he first was introduced as the Saviors. There's not anything against Jeffrey Dean Morgan, because I love him. It's just how he was kind of handled in the writing department. They were a little bit too heavy-handed with him. But this season, where he kind of was siding with the Whisperers for most of the time, and then the big reveal that he wasn't siding with the Whisperers was very good. Carol was also the best this season. I feel like she's been in a while as well. Darryl was still great. We said goodbye to Michonne this season, or at least for the foreseeable future, until maybe she comes back for the Rick Grimes movies and all that sort of stuff. And that's kind of where some of my problems come from, is things like Michonne leaving, things like Maggie, and some stuff like that. Like, for example, we've known for a while now that Maggie, or Lauren Cohan, was supposed to come back towards the end of season 10. And we've known that for, I think, since before this season began. But we just knew she was coming back towards the end of season 10, and that's something that they've been kind of hyping up for a while, and now we find out that she was only going to be showing up in the final, and, you know, that's not happening now for a while, and that's kind of one thing that was being hyped up for the end of the season already out the window, because it technically means she's not going to be in the show till season 11 now. On top of that, the way Michonne left, I thought the episode was quite good, but I'm not too happy with how she left, because the way she left felt a little bit too open-ended for it to be a definitive ending for the show. Because yes, she's probably appearing in the Walking Dead movies, but she's probably not going to be on the show again. And the fact that they left her ending on the show so open-ended is kind of like saying they're not too sure where her character is going, which I felt a little bit iffy on that. Like, I wanted to like it, but I also, because there was nothing definitive about it, I didn't know what they were doing. Like, that big group, are they going to be in the Walking Dead movies now, or what are they doing with that group? It's going to be interesting to see, but I don't know. There's also, in episode 15, Which, to be honest, episode 15 felt like a pretty decent final. For a while now, the Walking Dead finals haven't been the big moments of the season like last season. Episode 15 was the big episode, with episode 16 being more of a slow come down after what we saw. And the same has happened a couple times before, so I didn't really feel too weird about that because episode 15, it didn't feel big or impactful. It wrapped up a lot of storylines, but the way it ended definitely made me go, yeah, I could see that as being the actual season finale. So for that I wasn't annoyed, but there was a lot of editing problems that I felt in the final episode, such as things like Negan just showing back up with the Alexandria group. There was absolutely no moment where we got any reactions for anybody seeing Negan come back. We didn't see any reactions about them finding out that Negan was the one who killed Alpha. The fact that we didn't actually see them get to the hospital, we just kind of end up there. There was some weird stuff with how they were handling Aaron and Alden up in the windmill when Beta and the Whisperers were there. Like, it didn't seem like they were acting quite at all. The way it was done felt like the Whisperers should definitely be able to hear that they're there. Also, they've been a little bit inconsistent about how many Whisperers are left. Like, we're led to believe the once Alpha died, that's it, the war's over. But now Beta's still out there, and Beta apparently has still a whole lot of followers. But then there's a lot of other followers who went up to Negan and thought he was the new Alpha. They've been a little bit inconsistent. Maybe I just didn't kind of get a lot of it. But I felt that they've been kind of inconsistent on that point. But overall, I did feel that the season has been a huge step up. Season 10 as a whole was probably on par with the second half of Season 9. I still like Season 6 more due to... I don't know why, I just love the first half of Season 6. And then the whole horde aspect of Season 6 with Alexandria is kind of coming back for Season 10 now, where Beta's got the huge horde and he's going after the hospital now. So I think for that reason I'm a little bit hyped for Season 11. But I don't know why, there's so many episodes in Season 6 that are some of my favourite episodes ever. Episodes 2, 3, and 9 of Season 6 are some of my favourite episodes ever. And then the one where they go to the Savior's compound is an amazing episode to me. I forget which episode that is exactly. But I'm excited to see where Season 11 goes. But I don't know, I feel like some aspects of Season 10 definitely could have been done better, but it was still enjoyable. But thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. What did you think of The Walking Dead Season 10? And I hope you're all staying safe, because the virus, and it's not great. It's not great out there. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you all soon.